underworld.
Be brave, Odysseus. Be brave!
Odysseus and Damocles are here to speak with the soul of Tiresias, a wise old prophet who can see the future.
Are you sure we have to see this guy Tiresias, boss?
Yes, Damocles. He will be able to guide us home and foretell of any danger we may encounter along the way.
It's so spooky down here. I'm afraid of ghosts.
Oh, Damocles, there's no such thing as...
Hello!
Ghosts! Run away!
Wait! I'm not a ghost.
You're not?
No, there's no such thing as ghost. I am merely a soul. The underworld is the place where all the souls go once they pass away. I am the gatekeeper of the underworld, and I am happy to be of assistance. Who are you here to see?
We are here to speak with the ancient prophet Tiresias.
Ah, excellent. I'll let him know you're here. In the meantime, have a seat, read a magazine, and make yourselves at home.
Thank you. You see, Damocles, nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, not scary at all. Not scary at all. Mixed nuts?
Thank you.
That never gets old. Anyway, I'll just let Tiresias know you're here and he'll be right.
I'm here!
Tiresias?
I predicted that I would have guests today.
Aye, he does that. Call if you need anything. Oh, I'll take the hero.
Great prophet Tiresias!
Yes!
We are trying to return home to Greece, but we are terribly lost. How do we get home? Can you see our future?
Oh, yes! I can see the future! In the future, cats and dogs will stop being mortal enemies and fall madly in love with each other. Their babies will be called Dats and Cogs. Dats and Cogs will go back to being mortal enemies.
I've always been more of a cog person.
Okay, great. But can you see our future?
Yes, I can see your future. In your future, you will return home safely.
Hooray!
But it will be a long and perilous road. First, you must sail past the sirens and their beautiful but deadly song. Then you must sail past Scylla, a six-headed monster, and Charybdis, a deadly whirlpool. Finally, you'll come to an island and you will meet a cow.
Oh boy, a cow!
Don't touch it! It's a sacred cow. If you harm it, it will incur the wrath of Almighty Zeus. These are the obstacles you must overcome before you can return home safely.
Thank you so much, Tiresias. We will heed your advice, and we will strive.
Also, in the future, rules of math will change. 1 plus 1 equals 7. 2 plus 2 equals pancakes.
Okay.
Children will celebrate their birthdays by eating vegetables and giving gifts to their parents.
Let's go, Damocles.
Cookies will be used as money. The Girl Scouts of America will be the world's richest organization.
Okay, see ya!
When I grow up, I want to be a Girl Scout.
Odysseus and Damocles left the underworld, guided by Tiresias' predictions. Well, the helpful ones, anyway. Tiresias told them that the first danger they would encounter would be the sirens. Now, the sirens lived on top of a rocky cliff, and it was said they sang a song so beautiful that men would become entranced, lose control of their ships, and crash into the rocks below. No one had ever heard the siren song and lived to tell about it. But Odysseus, as usual, devised a plan.
Oh boy! I can't believe you're letting me steer the ship again.
Not only that, but you get to wear these.
Oh, earmuffs! Wait, why do I need earmuffs?
So you won't hear the siren song. If you can't hear it, you won't fall under their spell, and you won't crash us into the rocks.
Oh, good thinking. Not gonna crash us into rocks. Hey, wait, then where's your earmuffs?
Me? I'm not wearing any earmuffs. I'm going to listen to the siren song.
but no one has ever heard the siren song and lived to tell about it.
Exactly. I'll be the first. I'll be the only person in the world who knows just how beautiful their song is.
I don't know.
Okay, here, just in case, tie me to the ship's mast. But don't worry, after all, I am the bravest of all the Greeks.
While it's true that it's good to be brave, it's also true that it's good to be cautious sometimes too. Looks like that's a lesson that Odysseus will have to learn the hard way.
Look, up ahead, it's the sirens! Put your earmuffs on, Damocles, and full speed ahead!
Hey, look! A ship full of men! Let's lure them to their deaths with our bewitching song.
Yes, lure away! I want to hear the world's most beautiful song!
All right, you asked for it. A 1 and a 2 and a 3.
What's going on? This song isn't beautiful at all! In fact, this is the worst song I've ever heard in my life! Oh, sweet merciful Athena, make it stop! Oh, this is awful! I can't take it any longer! Damocles, crash the ship into the rocks! I don't want to live any longer! Damocles, can you hear me? Oh, God, you can't hear me! Oh, I made a terrible decision! Oh, make it stop! Please, make it stop!
Hey! They didn't crash into the rocks. Yeah, well, you were flat for the entire song. I was not flat. Oh, you can't hear that? You're flat. I can't work like this. Oh.
So it turns out that people would rather crash into the rocks than listen to that song. I can't say I blame them. That was terrible. But I do hope that Odysseus is okay.
I'm steering the ship. I'm steering the ship. I steer to pass the sirens in the song. I'm steering the ship. I'm steering the ship. Odysseus is crying. Hey, what's wrong?
So awful. Worst song ever.
Well, listening to the siren song might not be the smartest thing you've ever done, but hey, putting earmuffs on me so I wouldn't hear it, that was a great idea.
You're right, Damocles. We survived. Because of my idea. I saved the day. Boy, I'm really great at bragging.
Suddenly, up ahead, they spotted the second danger Tiresias warned them about, Scylla and Charybdis. Scylla is a monster with 6 heads who loves to dine on lost sailors. Charybdis is a deadly whirlpool who will swallow your whole ship. Odysseus and Damocles must pass between them, but this strait is just too narrow. By trying to avoid Scylla, they get too close to Charybdis.
Yeah.
And by trying to avoid Charybdis, they get too close to Scylla.
How are we going to get past them, Odysseus?
Think, Odysseus, think! Oh, it's so hard to think on an empty stomach. I wish I had something to snack on, like some grape leaves or some mixed nuts or possibly...
I've got mixed nuts right here.
It's the snake in the can from the underworld! That's it! I have a plan! Oh, Mr. Six-Headed Monster!
What do you want, you tasty morsel?
We give up! It's clear that one of you is going to eat us, and we choose you, Scylla!
Ha! I will gang Charybdis.
Whatever, I don't like Greek food anyway, I don't even care.
Odysseus, what are you doing?
Anyway, I thought you might like some mixed nuts as an appetizer.
Yes, I would. Give them here.
Ah, now watch, Damocles. When the snake pops out of the can, Scylla will be so scared that he'll slip and fall right into the whirlpool.
Delightful.
What the? Where's the snake?
Oh, I got rid of the snake. It was too scary. Then I had some mixed nuts left over from Circe's Island, and I figured, well, now that we have a jar that actually says mixed nuts on it, I'll just keep them in there. Pretty smart thinking, huh?
Oh! The snake was supposed to pop out of the can! You ruined my plan, Damocles. Oh, now we're doomed. Now we're stuck here, we're never gonna get home, and we're gonna die in the middle of the ocean.
Wow, these mixed nuts are salty. I need a drink. Do either of you gentlemen know I could get some water?
Yeah, right over there.
Thanks. Wait, I was supposed to eat you! You tricked me! Ah!
Thanks, you guys.
Well, that worked out nicely.
But the snake, the plan, how did
Odysseus, you worry too much about plans. Sometimes you can make a plan and things still won't turn out well. Other times things will turn out well even when you didn't make a plan. Just be happy when you get good news.
You know, for an imbecile, you're actually very smart.
Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get a drink from this giant whirlpool.
No, Damocles!
With Scylla now out of the way, the ship could successfully steer past Charybdis.
Just gonna squeeze by here, sorry.
Whatever, I just had dinner, I don't even care.
Odysseus and Damocles sailed for many more nights without any land in sight. They grew weary, they grew hungry. Finally, they came to the island of Helios, god of the sun.
Greetings! I am Odysseus, and this is my servant Damocles. We have come to see...
How are you boys walking around in just togas? It's freezing!
It is?
Oh, it's so cold! You boys are going to catch hypothermia!
We're okay, really.
If you say so. I'm Helios, god of the sun.
A god!
Wait. You're god of the sun,
I am!
and you're cold?
Oh, I'm freezing!
Are you getting that deja vu feeling?
No, but I do feel like I've experienced this before.
Okay, this is ridiculous. God of the sun, make the sun warmer. Not as cold anymore. Boom, problem solved, okay? Now, where can we find some food?
A cow.
Do you remember the final warning Tiresias gave?
Oh, I love cows.
He said if you see a cow,
I've always wanted a pet cow.
don't touch it!
I'm gonna name you Stegosaurus!
My sacred pet cow! What have you done?
I'm so sorry. I was just trying to give him a hug.
Wait! You two said you were looking for food! You've come here to eat my pet cow, haven't you?
No, I would never. I love animals.
Yeah, he really loves animals.
Nobody tries to eat my sacred pet cow and gets away with it!
Oh, this was just a really huge misunderstanding. You see, we...
Hear me, almighty Zeus!
Uh-oh.
I ask that you avenge the indignity I have suffered here today!
We should probably get out of here.
Strike Odysseus with a thunderbolt! Cast him out to sea! Destroy his ship! Oh, and if you have a scarf and some mittens, could you send those down too? It's really cold. Thank you.
It's bad enough that Poseidon is angry with Odysseus, but now Zeus might be mad at him too? Zeus is the most powerful and most vengeful of all the gods. Let's hope he didn't hear Helios' prayer.
I am Zeus, god of the sky.
Well, so much for that.
Don't you remember? Tiresias said not to touch the cow.
I feel like such a fool. There he is. Odysseus, you have harmed the sacred cow of the sun god Helios.
It wasn't Odysseus' fault, Zeus. It was mine.
Quiet! I have a plan.
Plan? Why not just tell the truth?
Because then we might get into trouble. Just watch, Damocles. I am the smartest and most cunning of all the Greeks. I can outsmart anybody, including Zeus.
What did you just say?
Oh, he wasn't supposed to hear that.
I hear everything. I'm Zeus. And now I'm furious. I came here to get your side of the story. But you decide to outsmart me and insult me. Well, mister, I'm better than everyone else. Can you outsmart a lightning bolt? I'm not done with you yet, Odysseus.
What a terrible turn of events for our heroes! Their ship has been sunk! Luckily, Odysseus was able to grab onto a board and stay afloat. But now he's lost in the middle of the ocean! And what's worse, Damocles is nowhere in sight!
Damocles, where are you? Oh, Athena, please let him be okay!
Odysseus drifted on the ocean for 10 days. He grew so weary and so hungry that he almost gave up hope. Finally, he came to an island, and it was the most beautiful island he'd ever seen. The sand was warm, the breeze was cool, the sun shone brightly, there were palm trees to provide ample shade, there were birds of every color singing their lovely melodies. It was gorgeous, it was amazing, it was
paradise!
And if that weren't enough, this island was also home to a beautiful woman named Calypso.
Oh, hello there. My, aren't you lovely? My name is...
But before Odysseus could introduce himself, he was interrupted by another angry god!
I am Poseidon, god of the sea. I have found you, Odysseus, and I've come to take my revenge. You blinded my son, Polyphemus the Cyclops. As payback, I will keep you shipwrecked on this island for the next 7 years.
7 years?
If you try to leave this island, I will whip up hurricanes and tidal waves. It will be impossible for you to sail away.
What's gonna happen?
Okay, that sounds great. I've been battling fate and the elements for like so long now. I could use a nice rejuvenating vacation. This place is paradise.
That's what you think.
What do you mean? Would that be okay? If I stayed here for the next 7 years and just relaxed?
OMC, of course you can stay. My name is Calypso, like the music. Do you like music? I like music. What's your favorite kind of music? I don't have a favorite kind of music because I like all kinds of music. They're all equally good. Do you like dogs? I love dogs. What's your favorite thing about dogs? My favorite part of a dog is the whole part of a dog. Everything about dogs is great. I was sick last weekend. Do you like being sick? I do not like being sick. It makes me feel sick when I'm sick. Do you like popsicles? I love popsicles! I don't know why I just offered you a popsicle because I just ate the last popsicle. Now we're all out of popsicles.
7 years, Odysseus.
Do you like apples? I like apples. But I don't like it when people ask me if I like apples because then they say, how do you like them apples? And then now we're holding you the apples. And I get confused because I just want an apple. That's a funny word, apple. Apple, 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 apple. Oh, do you like running? I like running. I like running and jumping and skipping and hopping.
Help me!
Do you like people who talk too much? I do not like people who talk too much. Why do they always have to be talking so much? They just talk so much.
There's got to be some way off this island. I need to get home. I need to get home.
I am Zeus, god of the sky.
And I am Poseidon, god of the sea.
You have angered us, Odysseus.
As punishment, you will not be allowed to return home.
What did I do?
We will keep you stranded on this island with thunder and lightning.
And hurricanes and tidal waves.
Thunder and lightning.
Hurricanes and tidal waves.
Thunder and lightning.
I just want to go home. Help me, Athena!
This is where we came in before, wasn't it? Good. Well, now that I have you all caught up with Odysseus' story, I have a little secret to share with you. I am the goddess Athena, protector to Odysseus and daughter of the almighty Zeus.
Athena, what are you doing here?
Father, I've come to ask that you pardon Odysseus.
But he insulted me. He bragged he could outsmart me.
And he bragged that he blinded my son.
I know, but this is an opportunity for Odysseus to learn a valuable lesson. Odysseus, you are a very smart and very cunning man.
I know.
But you are also a braggart. Just because you have good qualities doesn't mean you should constantly talk about how great you are. It's much better to be humble. Be proud of the things you're good at, but show that you appreciate the good qualities in other people too. Do you think you can do that, Odysseus?
You're right, Athena. I've been way too boastful. I shouldn't make it seem like I'm better than everybody else. Instead, I should make other people feel good about the good qualities that they have. And I should have done that more often with my good friend Damocles. He wasn't the smartest guy, but he was kind and decent. I never really told him how much I appreciated him. And now it's too late. I'm sorry.
Odysseus, you seem to have learned your lesson. I accept your apology.
As do I. My son Polyphemus was probably trying to eat you. He was never very good at making friends.
I'm proud of you, Odysseus. You've done a lot of brave things on this journey of yours, but today you might have done the bravest thing of all, admitting when you're wrong. And I think you deserve to go home now, don't you?
I'd love to finally go home.
Father, pretty please?
All right. Even the almighty Zeus can't deny his only daughter. Odysseus, you are free to return home.
But how? I don't have a ship anymore.
Of course you do. Not only do you have a ship, you have a shipmate.
Damocles!
I have no idea how I just got here.
Damocles, you have been my servant for many years. You're loyal, you make me laugh, you're not afraid to tell me when I'm wrong. You're more than just a servant. You are my friend. And so, with the gods as my witness, I hereby grant you your freedom. You are no longer my servant. You are a free man.
Oh boy, you're the best, Odysseus.
No, I'm not the best.
You're not?
No, because you are the best.
Oh, how sweet.
Besides, are you crying?
What? No. I have salt water on my face because I'm the god of the sea, and I'm sure this happens to lots of gods. Just leave me alone.
So, are you boys ready to go home?
You hear that, Damocles? We made it. Come on, hop in.
Oh, can I steer the ship?
Damocles, you can have the ship.
Oh boy, a ship! Oh, I love ships. I've always wanted a ship. It's such a good ship. I'm gonna name you Ship.
Great name.
And so, with me as their guide, Odysseus and Damocles sailed the final leg of their long, strange Odyssey. When they arrived home, Odysseus' faithful wife Penelope was there to greet them.
Penelope!
Oh, you've been gone for so long. I was so worried. Where have you been?
We have been many, many places. I'll tell you all about it later.
But I want to hear about it now, Odysseus.
Penelope, I am so tired. And
Now! Odysseus?
okay. First we tried to get food at a Caconian village, but Damocles stole from the man. Then we came to the island of the Lotus Eaters, where people eat from the lotus plant and forgot everything, including their names.
Hey, I don't know your name!
After that, we got trapped in a cave with a giant cyclops, but I blinded him with paint.
Oh, my eye!
And then a very smart sheep helped us escape. Then we visited the god of the wind, who whined a lot about how hot it was. Then there was a giant who was going to throw boulders at us. Not going to happen. Then we met Circe, who turned Damocles into a pig.
Oink, oink!
But I beat her in a food fight and got him changed back.
You're still no fun!
Then we had to go to the underworld and talk to Tiresias, who told us a few things that would come true, and a lot of other things that were just pretty ridiculous. We had to sail past the sirens, who sing the most awful song the world has ever known. Really? And we also had to sail past Scylla and Charybdis, where we just got lucky.
Give me back my hands!
Then we had to visit the god of the sun, Helios, who whined a lot about how cold it was. We accidentally knocked over his cow, and that got Zeus mad at us, and he destroyed our ship. Finally, I washed ashore on the island of Calypso, who never met a quiet, peaceful moment that she couldn't ruin by talking. And now, my dear Penelope, I have returned home to you.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of places.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty tired now too, actually.
Come, my dear, let's get some sleep. Damocles, be well. Enjoy your freedom, my friend.
I'm so proud of Odysseus. He's really come a long way on this journey of his, and now he's home, safe and sound. So, Damocles, now that you're a free man, what are you going to do next?
I think I'm going to keep traveling. I'm the proud owner of a ship now, remember?
That sounds like fun.
I'm steering the ship. I'm steering the ship. We really hope that you enjoy the show. I'm steering the ship. I'm steering the ship. The show is over now. It's time to go.
Bye!